Hello?
Can you tell everyone what you just tweeted?
Is it offensive?
No, it's from a Disney movie.
I said, I wish I could find the Quasimodo to my Esmeralda.
That's kind of
If you know what that means.
It's not code, right?
It kind of is. Because he was like in love with her, but she didn't love him. And she chose a white man over him.
Is that what you're going to do?
No, I just want someone to like love me and like give me attention. Oh, wait, that's fucked up. But, like,
well, welcome back, everyone.
In my story, like, I'll fall in love with Quasimodo.
I think that's a really good way to start for our topic today.
Oh, yeah, to not pick, like, just the white man just because he's, like, hot. It's not always about, like, their outside. It's about what's inside.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
would have never known, Gracie.
I feel like they made a better match.
Yeah, I think that was the whole point of the movie. Or no?
She was dumb?
No, that like they should have been together, but she picked the like physical beauty. Wait, how did it end?
That he third wheels.
What do you mean?
Quasimodo third wheel, right? Marlise?
I only remember the song.
I remember.
And the scary part where they're slut shaming her.
She does end up with the white guy. Yeah.
That's how it ends?
Yeah.
Wait,
but
that's so
he's
sad.
like third wheeling because he's still best friends with both of them.
I don't like that.
Anyways.
Well.
Hello.
So today we're here to talk to you guys about something that I think like everyone relates to, right?
What?
Love.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dating. Let's not say love.
That's
dating.
True. Because he never called it what it was.
Okay. Question. Have you ever been in love?
We're already starting?
Oh, sorry.
No, I haven't. Have you, Grecia?
No, there's moments
when you think, oh, I thought, but I never was. Talk into the microphone, girl.
I thought that I was a few times, but you know what I like saw? I don't know. I like see things on TikTok all the time, and then I believe them, even though I don't do research behind it. But I saw this one TikTok.
That's everyone.
That it says that like people with ADHD like get really attached to people really fast and like think they're in love, but it's just infatuation. And I was like, that kind of makes sense because sometimes I'm like totally obsessed with them. I want to know what the other person's doing like 24/7. And I'm like, I go crazy. Like when I barely like think I like someone, I was like, maybe, I don't know. Like, do you experience that too?
Going crazy? And over somebody? Yeah.
And I feel like you have ADHD.
Okay. So 3 minutes in, we're self-diagnosing and we're talking about love. And that's the podcast. Okay.
No, wait, that was so unhealthy. Like, don't do that. Don't self-diagnose.
No. It was a joke.
No, I know.
Because I think I have it too.
Yeah. I mean, I.
You have it so you know what the things are.
Yeah.
The symptoms are. And I think anyone who would watch the other 17 episodes thinks I have it too.
I have a question from Marlise. Hi,
okay.
Marlise.
Also, little M, she is on the couch over here. This is the first time. Yeah, the first time we're recording with the live studio audience.
Oh wow.
So that's a question for little M.
How do you feel when you're like meet someone? Like, do you feel like super obsessed like that?
You need her to come over here because she needs to talk into the microphone. Okay, little M is making a guest appearance.
Because I want to see if we're just crazy.
Okay.
How do you feel like when you like meet someone? Do you go like completely crazy for them and you want to know everything about them and want to know what they're doing at every minute of their life, or is it just us?
No, that's me.
Okay. Wait, I have a second one. Does that kind of feeling, is it the same when it's a celebrity versus a real person?
No.
Okay.
It's just because like celebrities, like
they're unreachable.
Fun. So it's like, yeah, like I know I can't be with that person.
It's just for.
But it's like, it's different when it's someone.
And Joseph is watching.
I know he is.
Okay.
Because it's different when it's like in real life because you can actually like.
Go with them.
Like actually meet them. So it's weird.
That's interesting.
It's like a different part of my brain.
A different kind of crazy. I agree. That's the same for me. Like when it's for a real person versus a. Wait, celebrities are real.
They are real, but you like.
But no, they're not.
Not like completely attainable, I guess.
Yeah. So that makes them almost like a fictional character.
Or you sometimes, like, at least for me, sometimes I fall in love with the person they're portraying
in the show. I think that's like a common thing, yeah.
So that's what's like not real.
Well,
okay,
bye. Everyone say thank you, Marlise, for the guest answers.
Yeah.
Okay. I like how we just started right off the bat.
Yeah, sorry.
We had coffee again.
Yeah.
But I feel like it makes it more
That's
exciting.
why I did it, because I wanted... Remember when we used to make them, like, last year? I wasn't having coffee then, and I was, like, dead for some of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, now... That's
like, last episode, you talked more than I did, and that's a first.
Yeah.
And that was crazy. Anyways, so today we're going to talk about dating. And one specifically... Well, since we last recorded... Oh, I'm also going to be painting my nails right now. So if I seem chaotic, I am. What was I saying?
I have no idea.
Oh, since the last time we recorded, like, years ago... Well, a year ago. We have gone through a lot of different dating experiences that I think are worth discussing.
Yeah.
This is not going to be good.
Yeah.
Nails. So Grecia, I'm going to just do little like questions and hopefully they will lead to stories. But what is the worst date that you've ever been on? Like worst that you were like, this is like I don't believe in love. Like this is like.
I've been on many bad dates.
Okay.
And
me showing off.
But I can't pinpoint like a specific date that was like horrible.
Can I ask you about one in specific?
I feel like it's the one I was gonna mention. But which one?
The one that where you were like, I think I'm not straight.
Oh, that one.
Is that not the? Come on, email.
That was just like more like. I don't want to talk about the one.
Okay, period.
It's just like actually I'll just like bring it up.
Okay, sorry for bringing it
up. He was like a boring person. And I don't know what I was like doing with my life. I think it was like during the pandemic, so I hadn't seen like anyone in like probably like.
Oh yeah.
3-4 months. So I just like kind of went with that guy just because I wanted to like get shit out of my system. Like he just wanted to like test out the.
To see if you still got it.
Yeah, I still got like the.
Did you still have it?
It was just like not the right person.
Okay,
and we just didn't like. He was like very silent, and I think through my dating experiences, I realized I don't really like silent people. I like someone that can like keep a conversation going and like be super loud and like talk about random shit. And like it was just like not a good match, and there was no chemistry. So after
that's always sad.
Yeah, after I was done with that experience, I didn't feel anything. So I literally thought I was like.
And did you have chemistry when you were texting?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
There was so much chemistry and like.
And you're like
tension and.
What kind of tension?
You guys can guess down below.
You could say it.
Just guess. But yeah, I just didn't match up in person. It was very.
That's so sad. Like
quiet, very. But anyways, the actual experience, like bad day of that one I'm talking about, was this one guy. Actually, no, I'll let you talk about one thing and then I'll go back to that one.
Wait, I actually don't have mine yet, so you can finish.
Okay, so first of all, like something I've talked about it with my chemistry, with my therapist. I don't know if I brought it up in the last episode, but I've told you about it. Is
me or them?
I already forgot.
Okay.
What I was talking about. Sorry, it's just like so many. Anyways, like I think I told you about it, but I tend to do things when they're scary because I like the thrill of it and that's why my therapist like agreed with me. I do get myself in scary situations. And one time, I met this one guy, and most of the scary stories involve guys from the military for some reason.
Not for some reason, honey.
Oh. Anyways, yeah, he was in the military. I went to his apartment. But first of all...
Oh, I know which one you're telling. I'm scared.
I forgot why we went to his apartment so fast. I think he was like, let's go watch a movie. And I was like, okay.
That's what they all say.
And the thing is that, like, I know, like, when they say they want to watch a movie, it means, like, they want to hook up. But then I'm very curious, and I love seeing how people live.
If there's one thing Grace is going to do, it's look through your stuff.
Yeah, and I love seeing, like, I don't know, I love learning about people, and I feel like when you see where they live or what car they're driving and all that stuff, it really, like, shows what type of person they are.
Okay.
So I agreed. And he took me in his car. His car was, like, pretty shitty, and he kept, like, complaining
about
that he was wasting gas, that he, like, drove all the way down to get me, and then that he had to, like, go back to his place and then go back to like drop me off.
To your face?
Yeah. Like he was just like fucking complaining. That just like made me feel uncomfortable. And for some reason I didn't say anything and whatever. We got to his apartment. It was pretty nice. Like he lives in like downtown San Diego, so you could like already tell. Like that means like he had like the money to like pay for that shit. And it was like a nice house like building. And I was like, oh. Like,
and every time we drive past it, she's like, that's where the
that person like lived.
Yeah.
And prior to meeting up with him, he had showed me that he got a tattoo. And I looked at it. This is like one of the main reasons I met up with him. Because if the person's scary, I'm going to meet up with them.
Yeah.
And he showed me the tattoo he had gotten. And it said masochist. And I was like,
that's really...
But it was in his back, and it was huge, like across his like back with like the 619 like like letters, you know, like the Cholo
Gothic
letter?
font.
Yeah, like huge. And then I had asked him, I was like, "Why did you get this?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's because my brother that had passed away like had it."
It's like it was there like he was recreating the tattoo.
Yeah, but what I don't get is that why would you get that? Like,
yeah, didn't his brother only had one tattoo?
I'm pretty sure he had more.
So he got the scariest one?
Yeah, like, because masochists is like people who are like inflicting pain on other people, right?
Yeah.
So what I got from that is like him and his brother like have the same kinks or something.
Yeah, that is weird.
And I don't know. It was just weird. And yeah, whatever. I went to his place and I'm nosy. So I was like, oh, can I look around? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then I was like looking around his stuff. And I was like, we were talking about fashion at some point. Okay. And then he brought up... I asked him, I was like, oh, what's your favorite piece of like clothing that you had? And he's like, oh, I have this one outfit that my brother used to wear. And so he goes inside his closet and he takes out like one of the outfits that his brother like used to wear.
What was it?
Like a shirt, like a plaid, like what's it called? Like shirt?
Like a flannel?
Flannel,
okay.
And like a pair of jeans.
And it was like all like
it was like dirty. He was like punk.
But was it like put together? Like an outfit? Like on the hanger? Or how was it?
It was just like thrown in his closet. But he like got it and he was like showing me like all excited. And like he was like, oh, it still smells like him. And he was like, yeah, here, look. Like smell it. And I smelled it and it smelled like mechanic. Because I think he was a mechanic. It was just weird.
Did you smell it?
Yeah.
You know what my favorite part is? That you smelled it.
Yeah. I never back up.
Back down.
Out of scary shit.
Yeah.
And at some point he was like talking about his tattoo again. And he told me, actually I don't know which part came first, but anyways, he was talking about the tattoo, and he told me that in his tattoo, like mixed in with the ink was like the ashes of his brother. And it doesn't stop there. Like in a corner in his room, he had like a little container with ashes of his dead brother.
I don't even know what to say. Like when you told me that story, Gracie, I could not. I just can't even comprehend.
And I was like live showing. Like I sent you guys a picture.
Yeah.
I think.
You were like, guess what this is?
And yeah, I think that was basically it.
But it was also weird how it was like on his nightstand.
Yeah, it was on his nightstand.
Like just like.
But
I feel like he like kisses it every night before bed.
Probably. It was just weird as fuck. And yeah, that was that experience. And the reason I got into that was because like I think like a week or two ago I had like finished a situationship with someone.
Yeah.
And I was like really like, I don't think it was heartbroken. I was just like very sad about it and like kind of numb from it. So I was like, I want to do something scary so I can see if I'm still alive. So yeah, that was, I guess, not a bad story, but it was just a scary dating story.
Have you seen him since then?
No.
Does he message you?
He like, I deleted him everywhere.
Oh, okay. Because you were scared.
Like, he already knew I was. He was like, are you going to delete me after this? I was like, no. And then I deleted him everywhere.
Why did he think you were going to delete him?
I think he knew I was scared of him.
That's scary.
And he was scary. And actually, like a month ago.
Wait, was he the one that like you were at his place and he was playing Fortnite and you were just there?
That's been like every other guy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he added me like a month ago on Snapchat, and like he deleted it. Like, and I added him because I wanted to see what's up. I thought he was getting a message from me something, but he didn't, and he deleted me again. I was like, okay, like I didn't care.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well.
So I think the moral of that story is.
That's the moral of the
Actually,
story, babe. I would say the moral is if you see the red flags, don't ignore them.
Yeah, and I think most of my stories have red flags.
So do mine.
But the thing is that I do a lot of things because I like the thrill.
For the hope of it all.
I'm like thinking about like a story to tell my friends.
We do it for you guys.
Yeah, actually, like even before doing this, I just did it for my friends.
That's beautiful. Okay, I'll tell a scary one too because now I have to top that. I don't think this tops it, but I think it's like pretty level. So this was like one of the first dates I ever went on. So what is it bad? Yeah, it is. It is bad. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
The Pebble one?
Yeah, Pebble. The Pebble one. Okay, so
Marlise, no. Were you doing Marlise?
Yes, I literally like in the group. Well, okay, we're fast forwarding. Okay, so it was like when my freshman year of college. So someone can do that math. 18. Marlise says 18. Marlise checked the records. She said 18. Because like I didn't date in high school at all. I just
me either.
So
we both didn't actually.
And then that's why we went crazy after we got out of there. We're like, we're gonna make up for lost time. And honestly, we popped out. I feel like we have better dating stories than people who did date in high school. Like they're all married and boring, and they have kids, and they do like pregnancy reveals, and we're here popping off on our podcast with people who have ashes in their skin.
How is he not dead?
I don't know.
That's illegal.
So I'm the tattoo artist. I agreed to that.
I know.
Anyways, so I met this person on a dating app, and whatever, we were like talking, and they were like, "Oh, like I just got off work. Do you want to hang out?" And I also had just gotten off work, and it was pretty late. It was like 7 or 8. But like I was so bored and I didn't want to be at the apartment. So I was like, and you know, like when you're in college, those days that you're just like, oh, I feel very alone. So I'm just going to do something to feel alive.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So I was like, sure, I'll go.
Because you're like, might as well, like, I'm not going to do anything else.
Yeah.
Like,
and worst case scenario, well, I got the worst case scenario. But so I get in my little Saturn Aura. And I drive to where this person was, and I pull up into like the street to pick them up, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm outside," and they're like, "Okay, come down." And then I'm like sitting in my car, and then I see someone wearing pajama pants and shark slippers, and I'm like, "Is that?" And then they open the door, and they're like, "Daniel," and I was like, "Oh, hi," and I was like, "Okay, it is that person," but they weren't ugly, so like. You know, like they looked like how they looked in their pictures. Yeah. So I was like, okay, whatever. You know. I
don't know. I still get like butthurt when I meet someone up for a date or.
And they didn't dress up.
Yeah, because I feel like they don't see me.
It's because I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I know, but still, I'm like, am I not worthy enough for you to like?
No, I agree. Like looking back, I should have driven off, but like in the moment, I was like, that's funny.
And we like scary things.
Yeah. Anyways, I was working on Hot Topic at the time. Just so you know the mindset I was in. Oh my god, I should tell my Hot Topic stories one time. We should tell work stories.
Yeah.
For another episode. Anyways, so like I get in the car, and then I was like, "Oh, where do you want to go eat?" And they were like, "Oh, let's go to Denny's." And I was like, "Okay, nothing else is gonna be open right now." So whatever, we go to Denny's. And we're like talking, and it was fine. It was like whatever. And then we're like ordering, and I was like, I'm not gonna order something too crazy because like it's a date, and like I don't know. And I was gonna pay, obviously. So I got just like I think like pancakes and like hash browns or something like tiny. You know what they ordered? An ungrilled onion burger, double burger, with fries, of course, and I think a milkshake. And so
damn, they went in.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, nothing like not in a fashion
When
way,
someone
but, like,
else is paying,
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I would get like the cheapest thing and then water.
Oh no, I still get my Diet Coke.
Oh, I always get water, so.
That's period. I also always pay, so I don't know. I've literally not paid once. I'm always the one that pays.
Yeah, he pays for me too sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. So then whatever, they started eating that, and then we were just like discussing and talking, and I was like, oh, like, where, like, how, like, who do you live with? Do you have any roommates? And they were like, oh, I live with my wife. And I was like, what? What? And they're like, yeah, like, we're not like together anymore, but we still live together.
Red flag.
And I was like, what? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, okay? And like, so he went.
I like the honesty though.
Yeah, but like the honesty would have been nice on the messages.
Yeah.
Like before I actually went. I don't know. Anyway, so then I go in the group chat and I text you guys. I'm like, they're married. And then I turn off my phone because they were coming back.
And we were going crazy.
Yeah, because like I didn't open my phone again for like 2 more hours.
Yeah.
So I sent that and disappeared. So then, whatever, I pay, obviously. Also, that Denny's was like a really scary environment. Like, you know how Denny's always are? Like low key.
Especially at the time that you went.
Yeah. Nothing good happens at a Denny's at night.
We've known. We've figured.
Yeah, we've been there at a Denny's at night. Anyways, so we're like, they were just telling me like these crazy stories, like that they used to live like in the mountains, like on a weed farm, and that one time like a bear attacked them. I don't know if they were true. Probably not.
I kind of like them.
But I like believe them. So I don't know. They used to live on like a weed farm, and that then they joined the military. Oh, I forgot this. They met their wife at the how do I say this? At the psychiatric facility that they were both at, and they got married in it. Yeah, I think so too.
Wow.
Like a little HS moment.
Yeah.
But so yeah, they got married in the facility. Like I found the video on Facebook and I sent it to Marlise. Yeah,
I feel like it to me.
I probably could still find it. It's because I was on FaceTime with Marlise, so I was like, Marlise, look what I found. I could probably still find it. And so but that was later. Anyways, so they're telling me all that, and then all these like crazy stories, and I was like, oh my god, I don't even know. So then whatever, end of the night. Actually, that's the whole story.
Oh.
Is it really hot in here, or is it just me?
Just you.
I think it's my embarrassment. You know?
Are you done painting your nails?
No, I did one hand,
Oh,
one
okay.
coat. Look how thin.
They look milky.
Come on, Milky. Anyways, so yeah, and then I never saw them again, and I blocked them on everything. I think they wanted me to come inside to play Overwatch.
What the fuck is that?
Some stupid video game. I mean, not stupid if you're an Overwatcher and Nader, but like, I don't know, it was like the Fortnite back then. Like that was like the one that was in at the moment.
Interesting.
Anyways, how about your best date, Grecia?
My best date?
Or do you not have one?
Fuck. Fuck. You know, like when you meet them one time, you're like, at least I do. I over romanticize things.
Yeah.
And I think they're good, and then I look back and I'm like,
Yeah. Okay. How about?
Actually, you know, I have one. Oh yeah. So I do have a good date.
Why did that sound like a threat?
No, I don't know. It's just like I still think about it.
Okay. How about? Well, I guess this might be the same thing, but how about like the date that you were like, oh, this is gonna be the standard for my dates going forward?
That one.
Okay.
And it's like every other one I had with that same person. So like from the first, he kind of lived far from me, and I met him on Bumble. How I meet all my men. Most of my men are from Bumble. By the way, I can't really meet people in person. If anyone was wondering, which I have.
Wait, like you don't like to?
I just don't have luck.
People definitely flirt with you in person, though.
I have met some people in person, but most of them have been from Bumble, honestly. So I met him on Bumble.
It's because you know why? Because it skips like all the like, oh, like are they flirting? Because you know you're flirting with each other. You just matched, so it like skips all of that like what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyways, like
we kind of talked. We were like messaging back and forth. He somehow got my number. I think I gave it to him. And then
that's probably why. How? Not somehow. You definitely gave it to him.
I was not feeling it. I don't know why. I was just not feeling it. And then one day he told me he drank like whole milk, and that grossed me out. So I was thinking of like ghosting him. And then he like...
Wait, why did he tell you he drank whole milk?
I don't know why. I honestly don't remember.
You wanted to ghost him because of that?
Yeah, I don't know why. It was like weird, and I didn't. No, I ghosted him, and then he double texted me. I was like, okay. I mean, he's trying, you know? And I love when people like double text me, because I'm like, okay, that means they're actually
Wait,
trying.
like you ignore them and then 3 hours later they text you again like that, or how?
I think it might have been like, yeah, like that. I
like it too.
I love it.
Because it's like, oh, they don't care.
Yeah, so I'm like, I get rid of them if they don't message me. Wait, that sounds crazy. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyways, I ended up making plans to hang out. And he came to pick me up from my house. And he lived a little far, and he didn't complain about driving.
Okay.
So that's...
green flag number one.
That's green flag for me. Like,
let's count the green flags and the red flags.
Yeah. So that's a
for
green
all of
flag.
them now.
Also, like, them driving. I love when
green flag.
Yeah, because you can, like... I don't know. When someone's, like, driving and they're concentrating, I think they look hot.
Do I look hot when I'm driving?
Anyways. I'm answering that, honey. And... he was like super nice, and he like opened up the door for me so I could get in. But you know how some people, when you're dating them, they like only open the door once? Like, comment down below. They only open it the first time they see you, and then they stop. But no, he like opened the door for me every single time.
Okay, green flag number 3.
Yeah, and also like he dressed up for the date.
Like what was he wearing?
He was wearing like a button up.
Grecia.
Those fucking Chelsea boots, like some dress.
What year was it?
Barely like last December.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
Sean still wears them.
Yeah, he does.
And
I don't know. I thought he looked good, and he like actually got ready, and then.
It still shows effort, you know.
Yeah, no one has ever worn like fucking a button up and fucking dress pants for a date with me. So I just felt special because, like I said, like. If someone dresses up versus like not dressing up,
it shows a lot.
It shows a lot, in my opinion.
Because you know why? It's also like when you're going on a date, depending on how much you like the person, that's how much effort you put into the outfit also.
Yeah. No,
like personally.
Or something I'm like, I'm not going to dress up that much because I don't care. But I think that's something I did because I just like being fashionable sometimes. So I just wanted to dress up.
Yeah.
So I feel like we look cute together, but whatever.
Who'd you and the person?
That guy.
Uh-huh.
What should we call him?
I don't know. They need a nickname.
Okay, I don't even know what to call him. He never had a...
He didn't have anything exciting about him.
He was, in my opinion, he was at the time. But yeah, just like everything we did. Like he was driving. We had like very good chemistry.
Wait, so what'd you do? What'd you do on the date?
We went to Balboa Park. That's the date, my date spot. I go with
Grecia, me too.
I think it's everyone's San Diegans, like date spot.
And I don't know why there's always cockroaches.
At night.
At night.
But during
well,
the
I'm
day,
always there.
during the day, like they have like the flower garden and like they have live music. They have like,
oh yeah, that's beautiful. Little shops.
And like it's huge, so you can walk around. There's spots to sit down. It's just like a lot.
Yeah, you're right. It's like a beautiful little park.
So
it's the Griffith Park of San Diego.
Yeah, and
or at least they didn't like that. Okay.
It was just nice. We were like walking around, and at some point, like I think he offered to take a picture of this one woman at the flower garden, and then he took it, and then the woman was like, "Do you guys want a picture?"
Do you have this picture?
It's on my old phone.
The one that got stolen?
Yeah.
Ah.
So he was like, yeah, and he was like, let's take a picture, and then she took a picture of us too.
That okay? This sounds like the beginning of a love story.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
I guess maybe you know what? Maybe the twink that stole your phone did you a favor.
Maybe, but I still.
Wait, no, he didn't. He stole your phone. Never mind.
No.
Let's not twist it.
I wish I could still see those pictures.
Yeah, me too.
Because it just made me feel happy, and like he also like took some other pictures of me.
Like you got a photo shoot?
Yeah.
So period.
Yeah, so it was just like nice, and then we went out to eat, and then he like paid. We went to the beach, and it was just like everything. It wasn't just like him as a person, like he had everything I was looking for. Like he had like piercing, he had tattoos, he had a porn stash. Like,
can you just tell them a little bit about your porn stash?
Obsession.
Yeah.
I've had it for a few years.
And where did it come?
Did you break it? No, stop! No, stop! Did you break it?
No, but it's still. Oh no. Anyways, the pleasing came off the floor because it like is that bad. To be fair,
what's it like colors?
It's the it's the worst one. It was from the first drop. It's like the one that everyone hated, but they did get better. This new one is like kind of the best one in terms of everything.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Anyways,
not gonna lie.
Continue your story.
How my porn stash obsession.
Oh yeah.
It actually started with Orange is the New Black.
No.
No. Okay, so I've always liked porn stashes, but then they call it a porn stash. I was like,
okay,
that's
yeah.
where it comes from.
But that guy was like really scary.
He was, but no, it's because like.
Oh, you just like that's where you got the name.
The name, but it was just something I would always see growing up. Because like if you have like any like, at least in the Mexicans, like every like at parties, there's always like a man with like porn stash. I don't know if you can like say that to Marlise. There's always like
Marlise nodded, yes.
Your uncle's friends that have porn stashes and stuff. Yeah.
Marlise said because they had it in the 70s and never took it off.
It's like just something I always grew up with.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, he had a porn stash and he liked the same movies as me and like the same music. He was vegetarian. I don't know, just like
I just realized who we're talking about. Like just now.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. And I was like, who's she talking about? And then, like, when you said all that stuff, I was like, oh, I know which story this is.
So I think we had like a couple more dates and they were like all nice. And I just like, I realized that that's how I should be treated. Because he like treated me with respect and super nice. And I don't know what else to say because I don't want to give too much shit away, you know.
Do you want to say how it ended or no?
Honestly, sure. It just basically ended. It was during December, so we both went like on family trips. And apparently he fucking found the love of his life or something. That's what he fucking told me. He ghosted me, then he came back to my life and told me, oh yeah, I met the one.
That's crazy. And are they still together?
No. So I'm happy. And anyways, like, you know, like when you like are with the person, you exchange like energy. Mm-hmm. I was in a very bad mental state, and then after that, he ended up in an asylum.
Crazy. We call it psychiatric.
Okay, so I'm just like say asylum because it reminds me of American Horror Story, but not like in a bad way.
Yeah. Because
I almost ended up there. Too.
Yeah. So she can say it.
Yeah.
She can say it because she almost went.
Yeah, it's how I deal with trauma.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what I have to say is that thank you for being in my life.
Thank you. Next.
He really raised my standards of how I should be treated. I want to be treated like a princess. And and something that I want to say, because I've said that we had a lot of things in common. I don't think you're talking into the microphone, sorry. Like I said that we had a lot of things in common, and something I learned from another TikTok is that I'm a narcissist. Because I, like the person, my ideal person, it's a person that's like me.
But obsessed with you?
Yeah. It's like my ideal person is myself.
Interesting.
So yeah, I'm a narcissist apparently.
Oh my God. Well, okay, I'll answer this question, but then what do you know what your love language is?
Receiving or giving?
When you take the quiz, what's the one they give you? That's the one
that I like giving or receiving? No, it's like quality
time.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so
because you can give it, and
but when you take
like receiving,
when you take the quiz and it gives you an answer, that one is what? Giving or receiving?
Well, I can name both.
Okay. Say them.
So receiving, I like words of affirmation because I'm into being validated. So if
Gracie has a what's it called? What's it called? Marlise is saying not to say it, but now I'm gonna say it. It's called a praise king.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also degradation.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
No, I think you like the praising one out of the bedroom, and you like the degradation one in the bedroom because you know they're not serious.
Yeah, I think so.
And when they call you those things they're not.
I love
Marlise.
I love hearing how amazing I am
and how what?
And like I want them to tell me I'm pretty and
what else you want
thinking of me all the time. Just like shit like that. And also
Marlise looks like she's gonna throw up.
I also like works of service receiving because it just makes me like feel like needed and not needed. Like they're thinking of me.
Yeah.
Like let's say that I'm like doing like dishes and they're like, oh, let me help you.
Okay, and that's a very specific example.
Or like they like make you a fucking random necklace because they're thinking of you.
Okay, that's cute.
Or yeah.
So what's your giving one?
Also words of affirmation. Like I try it with you guys, but you guys always feel uncomfortable.
It's because it's not my that's not my receiving one.
Yeah, I don't know.
They just like they get uncomfortable and they roll their eyes when I try to.
I like it, but it's also like because it comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah, you do.
I also just laugh.
Yeah, you guys laugh.
It's because I think it's funny because it'll come out of nowhere and she'll be like, "You guys are beautiful." I'm like,
I just like affirm, like I just like making people feel good about themselves.
Okay.
We almost crashed on the freeway. You guys are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also what I like giving I don't know, quality time.
Okay.
Or what do you think?
What do I think you like giving? I think yours are words of affirmation and quality time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think my receiving one is quality time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would rather, I don't know. Like I just like being with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think my giving one is gifts.
Yeah.
I love giving people stuff. Like
Right.
I love buying people stuff. I love making people stuff. I love giving. Like
I love making people shit.
Yeah. So.
Or when people make me shit, that's what I'm telling you. That makes me go crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, wow, like they're thinking of me and they put like all their time and effort to make me.
Like they could have been doing anything, but they were making this with me in mind.
It's like so thoughtful.
Yeah. Anyways, so okay, what was the question? The best date?
Yeah, I don't even know if I even answered the question.
You did. That was the date that raised your standards.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me try to think if I had one.
And also one that you haven't talked about because we did another dating episode, remember?
Okay, I'll talk about one that happened since then. Okay, well, this is what happened. I'll say this. So there was a period of time where I was dating a person that was kind of a little bit crazy and a little bit mean to me. But anyways, so that's not the point. So whatever, I got out of that situation. And then, wait, should I say this on, whatever, I don't care. I literally don't care. I was listening to the last episode and I was like, I don't know why we're being so mysterious when like everything we do is already online. And like, I don't have, like, I'm not embarrassed of anything. Okay. Anyways. Oh my God, that scared me. Sorry, that was a fridge. So I started dating this person who was like literally
insane.
No, that was the other one.
Oh.
Who was literally like they checked every box, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like they checked every single box, and the dates we went on like multiple dates. The dates are good.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, it felt like it wasn't gonna go anywhere.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
No,
like I was like, this is like perfect. Nothing's going wrong. But like now what?
Yeah.
But you know why? I think it's because I'm used to it, like crashing and burning.
Yeah, you're like chaos.
Yeah.
I know.
Well.
Sad.
Okay, Marlise, do you have a question for us? A dating related question? So Marlise said no. She said she doesn't know. Okay, do you have any more scary ones, Grecia?
Any more scary ones?
You definitely do. We both popped off, like now. We're popping off queens. And we got the eye of the tiger.
We do.
Wait, I got the eye.
Something I want to address from my first, the story.
We're dancing through the fire also. Sorry, I was trying to think of the second lyric and I could not remember.
Wait, that's the
I
part
got the eye of the tiger.
I thought you were singing the other.
Oh, the actual eye of the tiger?
Yeah.
No, I was singing Katy Perry's Roar. Because I remember the first one. Anyway, sorry, what?
That one's better. Yeah, I just wanted to bring up like how my best day also turned into like trauma for me.
Okay.
Because sometimes when you're dating someone, you think everything's good, but
That's
sometimes
true.
it like, takes a complete turn.
Yeah.
Like with this guy, everything was going super good, And like I said, I always think I'm in love when everything's going really good.
Yeah.
But I had like
I think it's Taylor Swift's fault.
like there's this thing that I get bored of people really easily, and then I get bored.
There's this thing.
I wasn't getting bored. I just wanted to know more, and I could like actually picture myself with him in the future.
Okay.
And that's just like a little game that I do, or a little like thing to see if people are worth it. Because you're like, oh, would I be proud of me like introducing them to my friends and my family? Would I be embarrassed of them? And I couldn't see that with him. Like, no, I mean, like, I
You
feel
could?
like I wouldn't be embarrassed of him. Like, I would be proud of showing people who he was.
Okay.
And I saw that, and
First of all, do you like how my nails are looking?
they look disgusting.
Okay. So
and
then?
I don't know. At some point, like I said, like it didn't work out because he said he fell in love with someone else, and that like literally broke my heart.
What
And
Taylor song would you say that felt
Back
like?
to December.
Whoa, that was you had that one ready.
It had no. I just thought of it because it was
Oh,
like
okay,
Back to
okay.
December.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it was.
But
in
Back to December was her fault.
Oh, then no. I mean, it was from his point of view. Then actually, no. He didn't even think that.
But he did after.
Kinda. He like kept messaging me after, like.
So
2
yeah,
more
Back to
times.
December, but he's the one singing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, at some point, like he kept like coming up to back to my life and like talking to me, and it just reached a point that I had to tell him to stop texting me. That it wasn't helping me because I like actually like kind of had feelings for him for the time, and I told him to like never message me again. And I also like I told him, I was like, I don't know, you just like meant a lot to me. Like I feel like you made an impact in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And he answered me, and he said that he didn't feel the same way. And a voice memo, and I still listen to it sometimes.
Oh my god.
And I was like, fuck. I was like, wow. Like I felt like he changed my life. Like I didn't change his life. So that actually,
is
like,
sad. Yeah.
that hurt me.
Yeah.
And after that, I took like a 6-month break on dating because I just wanted to focus on myself.
And how do you think it like helped?
Well, there was like a lot of shit going on. I fucking went to therapy. And yeah, I feel like I'm better. But that also made me realize that I romanticize him a lot.
Yeah.
Like
I do that with literally everyone.
Yeah, it's my toxic trait.
This whole thing is just us talking about how insane we are.
That is, and then how we need help.
Well.
Yeah, I don't know. I think everything happens for a reason, and I feel like if he hadn't came to my life, like I would probably still be.
Can I request this?
Dumb
Oh, sorry.
More dumb shit. But what?
Like decisions?
Yeah, dating in general. I feel like I'm more cautious now.
I have a request, like a story request.
Which one?
The one where you almost ended up on 90 Day Fiancé, and they showed up to your.
I feel like he stalks me still.
Well, then he's gonna hear the story. This is a really good one.
You don't have another one before I go?
I do. I'll think of one while you.
Okay.
I definitely do, but like, I'll check my unlocked list.
Okay. Well, this guy, should I say like each site where I met them or no?
Yeah, I think it helps.
Okay.
It shows the state of each website.
Okay, so I met this guy on Tinder, and it was just like the beginning of the pandemic. It was probably like in March 2021. Is that when the pandemic started, or 2020? 2020. So yeah, I met him during the beginning of the pandemic, and both of us, we were both in San Diego at the time. We didn't get to meet because of the pandemic, and then he went back to his home country where he lived in Africa. But it was like there was like nothing really serious throughout the whole time we talked.
Mm-hmm.
We would just like message each other, and we just messaged each other for such a long period of time that it was just like security. I don't know. Wait, what would you say?
It felt safe.
It felt safe, but I never liked him. I just like the attention he would give me, because I would like ghost him.
Okay.
And he would message me again. I would ghost him. He would message me again. So it was just safety that he was always there. And I mean, obviously I was somewhat attracted to him. That's why like we matched. But it just went on and on for like way too long. throughout the time I like saw other people, he saw other people. He ended up dating a girl.
Oh, that was weird.
And
But it felt like he was doing it to make you jealous.
It kind of did.
From my POV.
Like
if you were wondering.
He like started dating her, and then he like just told me out of nowhere when we were still talking. He was
That's
like, "Oh yeah, by the
weird.
way, I'm dating this person." I was
That's
like, "Okay."
weird.
Like I didn't like him, but I was very hurt.
But it's still a weird thing to. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, because he would like tell me about them. He was like, "Oh, should I post this?" And it was like a picture of them too, and he would make edits of like his birthday edit, and then he was like, "Oh, should I post this or this one?" I was like, "Oh, okay." And then sometimes he would like tell me like stuff that went on between them, like sexual stuff. I was like,
well, that's weird.
Yeah, like I don't know, it's really weird. And even prior to that, he wanted me to go visit him in Africa.
And let me tell you, I had to stop Gracie because she almost did.
Yeah, fuck, that's scary.
That one would have been worse than the most recent one, but like Africa.
Yeah, Africa, and
that's a whole other continent.
I mean, we both wanted to because we saw that he kind of like had money.
Well, I just wanted you to be on 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, but he had like a huge house.
He was
Africa.
rich, yeah.
And he had like a personal driver, so.
Was he like royalty or something?
I don't think so. Well, he's like Indian,
okay,
but lives in Africa, but lived in London, so he had a British accent.
You could have gotten the best of 3 worlds.
Yeah, I think I just like the thing with me with dating is
you felt like Mrs. Worldwide.
Yeah, but I like interesting people because of the stories.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why I just went along with it, and then I think another year passed, and then the pandemic was already like slowing down, and so like he was already gonna come back to the States, and just before like he came, I don't know if it was like a week.
Wait, so his girlfriend was in Africa?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, so I don't remember. Like,
I wonder if the girlfriend knows that he was texting you.
I wonder too.
Okay. If you're watching, let us know.
Yeah. So he broke up with her like right before coming, and he was already like planning on meeting me. And I'm fucking stupid, so I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I met him, and I don't know, I don't think I ever really liked him, but I just like his company at that point, because I had been talking to him for like over a year. Then I met him, so it just felt surreal. So at first I was kind of happy, but I should have seen the flags. I didn't like him because
what were the flags?
He just like annoyed me for no reason. I think because I wasn't like attracted to him. But he is that fuck.
Yeah.
Can you cut that out?
Do you actually want me to?
Yeah, cut that out.
But it's honest.
Too much.
Okay, no, I was like partially attracted to him.
You were at first, obviously. That's where it came from. But at the point, it had just gone on for so long that you were like over it.
No, yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. Like I got to know him more personally, so I lost the attraction I had towards him. That he just started kind of annoying me.
Mm-hmm.
And he, first of all, like some of the red flags, he didn't pay for my food.
That's a red flag?
Yeah, especially for first date.
No, I agree. So how did it go down? And he was like, so like how did you find out you were gonna pay?
Because he ordered first, and then he like straight away like paid. So I was like,
where'd you guys go?
I think it was like Planned Power.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the amount of dates I've been on there.
Same.
Okay.
Too many.
Yeah.
And
if anyone heard that, I didn't. That I took there.
I don't know. It was during the summer, like last summer.
It was just a summer thing.
It was a summer thing. But
I just had a lisp. Did anyone hear that?
Yeah. I didn't really care.
It was just a summer thing.
About that story.
The Santa Barbara thing.
Oh yeah. Well, anyways, like
we saw
each other a few more times, and it was whatever. But I still just like the company and like.
Sometimes you just like texting someone. It's like always.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. But I knew it was gonna end soon. Then I went to Santa Barbara for school, and for some reason he kept wanting to come here to Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
And he just fucking booked the fucking train and came to Santa Barbara.
Did you know he was coming?
Yeah, because he told me, and I was like, oh, okay. And sometimes it's hard for me to say no, so I was like, yeah. And like the whole time I was like kind of, I'm sorry, but I just felt miserable because I felt like I was taking care of him.
Yeah.
And.
Does your roommates like it?
Yeah, they were having fun because they said I was treating him like shit. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not saying what I did, but
why? Because it was bad.
I don't think it was bad. I was just like kind of annoyed, so I would get annoyed with everything he would do. And also, at the time, I was trying to get with one of my neighbors, so him being there was like
ruining your plan.
Yeah, I feel like a horrible person.
I mean, it's kind of messed up, but like, so things happen, you know.
Yeah, and like, oh my God, like, yeah, I was just annoyed because he was like ruining my plans of getting with the other guy.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever get with him?
That's the one.
Oh,
with the beard.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck.
Well, spoiler alert, he was not into. Let's just say he didn't want your WAP. He didn't want any WAP.
He just like led me on.
Yeah.
And like he would like kiss me and like tell me pretty things and leave cute little notes. Oh my God. But anyways, the other guy.
Yes.
At the end of the trip, it was like a 2-day thing. We ended up talking and we were like, yeah, it's not gonna work out. And
yeah. In the end,
I blocked him, deleted him everywhere because I was just over it. I don't know. The thing that I have is when I'm done with someone, I like to delete them because I just don't want to see them because it brings me back to how I was feeling when I was talking to them.
I just started doing that.
And yeah, he after I ghosted him, he fucking messaged me happy birthday last year.
And did you answer?
No.
Very bad.
He messaged me a time after, and I still left him on. I left him on red, and I don't. Why did you want to tell that story?
Because I just thought it was really funny how you were treating him badly.
So you wanted me to say?
I
think Sonia would have to come.
Okay. Yeah, to get for like another like an opinion, an outside opinion.
It was just basically me being kind of rude to him. Well, not rude, but
you were like making him do things. No?
He was helping out. He helped us clean the kitchen because I told him to. I think that was nice, right?
Mm-hmm. I have more. I feel like I wanted to end on like a light one.
Okay.
You know.
Was mine light? I mean,
I think so.
I got used to the beard, and I ended up with the guy that.
Have I ever been used? Just for my like body, but like that's it.
I've been mentally.
And my height. You know how many times I've been used for my height, like as a prop, for an event. Oh, and my money.
I've used people for their money.
Okay. Me drawing off. Anyways,
Just
the way my laptop is about to die. Okay, so this person I met on Bumble.
Everything good, funny happens on Bumble.
Yeah. Tinder is like the crazy ones. Bumble is like the fun stories, and those are the only two apps I use.
Sometimes when you think Hinge is gonna be a good idea,
it never is.
It's not.
Oh, so whatever. Okay, so there's this person, whatever, we were talking, and they were like, oh, I just moved to San Diego. Like, I want to blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, do you want to hang out? And they're like, yes. So I went to go pick them up, and it was these brand new apartments. Like, literally, they looked like, it was crazy. I was like, these.
Like
crisp, fresh paint. Shiny.
Reflective.
No cockroaches.
Okay.
Parking spaces.
Smell like money?
I'd say it smelled like paint.
Oh.
What does money smell like?
No, it's just like an
expression. I don't know if it smelled like money.
It was an expression.
No, I know, but like I'm going along with the expression. I don't think it smelled rich. It just kind of smelled like new. Yeah. Anyways, so I picked them up and we whatever. I don't even remember what we did. But whatever, we hung out. I dropped them off and then blah blah. And I was like, oh, do you want to hang out again? I picked them up. We went to go hang out, and they were like, "Oh, let's like we were gonna make something in their apartment because I wanted to see the apartment." So I was like, "Oh, let me cook you a meal," but I just wanted to see the apartment because I was like, "Something's going on here, but I don't know what." Like I couldn't figure it out. So I bought the stuff at Trader Joe's for like the recipe. It was just like pasta, or no, it was like some vegetarian thing. And so we go up and I go into the apartment, and it's like, and you could tell it was expensive. Like, I was like, this is like, how can he afford this? Like, there has to be, like, an expensive job. Like, there has to be a big job that they have to be able to afford this. So, whatever, we make the food, and then we were going to go somewhere. Mm-hmm. So, I was like, oh, before we go, can you give me, like, a tour? So,
you said that?
Yeah. Because I wanted to know the secret. And so we start looking around, and they're like, this is this. And I saw this blanket, and it had, like, this weird design on it, but I couldn't figure out what it was. and there was like stuff that was like flipped over and turned around.
The fuck?
Like candles and like what are these called? Coasters that they were like flipped around, and I was like, what? So they go to the bathroom, and when they do, I grab one of the candles that was like on the desk, and I turn it, and it says Apple. Like, had the Apple logo, and I was
Why
like,
would you
what?
turn that?
And then I see the coaster, and I flip it over, and it's also Apple.
Uh-huh.
And then I realized that the logo that was on the blanket is the like Apple Cloud logo. And I was like, there's a lot of Apple stuff in here. And then they come. By the way, what I was doing wasn't creepy. Like, I was literally just standing there, and I turned it. Like, out of curiosity. I wasn't like snooping.
I would have snooped.
I know, but anyways, so then they come out of the bathroom, and I'm like, do you work for Apple? And they were like, yeah. And I was like,
come on, working.
And the person was like super paranoid. Like, they thought I was gonna come for the money, because they thought people would come just for the money. And I was like, first of all, if I cared about money, I would not have gone to school to be a writer. Number one. And it's just like, I don't know, it was just like weird, because it felt like, I don't know, I was like, what did you think I was gonna? Yeah. Like, I don't know. So anyways, I just like that there was like a little reveal there. It made me feel like I was Nancy Drew. And I have more, but I wanted to like do the light ones.
Same. Mine were light, right?
They were.
Okay. I love
and
that.
They were enchanted to meet you, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of like my like exes or like people I like saw, if they still think about me.
3 a.m. and I'm still awake.
I feel like at least some of them.
They have to.
Is it dying?
Yeah. That means time to shut up. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Follow us on our TikTok at Besties Podcast. Follow us on our Instagram at #TV official. And then mine is at Not Daniel Pena.
Then Grecia Correa with a K.
And question of the day.
Okay.
Okay. I want to hear. No, yours are always better. So just say it.
So if you guys are dating and you go to the person you're dating, like their houses, do you go through their shit, or is it just, like, do you tell them? Like, personally, I'm like always tell them, oh, I'm gonna go through your shit.
You do. And then
like, yeah.
I feel like they think you're kidding, and then you do it.
Yeah, some people like it.
I should start doing that.
Or do you secretly go through their shit? Or do you guys even care enough to look through their shit?
I that's like my favorite thing to do. I always ask for room tours.
Oh, I don't
do
really
it.
ask them. I just go.
But it's because with the room tour, they'll tell you like, oh, this is this is that.
Oh no, usually I just like pick something. I'm like, what is this? What is this? And I'm like, if you're missing something, I probably stole it.
Well, that's
at least I'm honest.
Yeah, and you did.
So yeah, comment down below if you've ever.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know what's the question. Oh, if you like.
If you like to look through people's stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Are you not gonna ask them a question?
No, I did the room tour. Oh,
okay.
I want to ask my own. Oh, mine was gonna be if what song, like what, it doesn't have, it could be any song, do you relate to right now in terms of dating? Like, what song do you relate to? Right now, I was in my red era for a little bit, but not anymore.
I think I'm like coming out of it, my red era, but I was listening to Come Back, Be Here, and what was the one with the A? Almost There? No, Almost.
And I almost do.
Almost Do. Yeah, those two.
Yep. Okay.
And you?
Mine's also Come Back, Be Here.
Because mine are literally in London. That's why.
Mine isn't. It's a metaphor.
Both of them.
You put the thing in the. What was it? You put the thing in your mouth.
So you don't give it the power to kill you.
Yeah. That has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, guys.
That was such a mess.
Yeah, it was.